Hello and welcome to our science lesson today. So flashback 4, get yourself a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. Remember, pause me and then play when you're ready for each question. Okay. Question 1, how long does it take for the Earth to rotate on its axis? Question 2, how long does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun? Question 3, what is the difference between the words orbit and rotate in relation to the Earth and Sun? And the final question, what is wrong with this sentence? Whether it is day or night depends on which side of the sun we are facing. Okay, so pause, and then when you've answered all the questions, if you'd like to move on to the next screen with me. How long does it take for the Earth to rotate on its axis? Well, that is, so you've got the Earth here and it's rotating on its axis once every 24 hours. That's a day and a night. How long does it take for the Earth to orbit the sun? So that's the Earth moving all the way around the sun, which is 365¼ days, or we might say a year. What is the difference between the words orbit and rotate in relation to the Earth and the sun? Well, the orbit is where the Earth is moving around the sun. It's taking a path around the sun, whereas to rotate is for the Earth just to spin on its axis. And the Earth's very clever. It does both of these things at the same time, all the time. What is wrong with this sentence? Whether it is day or night depends on which side of the sun we are facing. All sides of the sun are light. The sun isn't light at the front and dark at the back. It's so it doesn't matter which side of the sun you're facing, which during the year, obviously you'll be in a different position around the sun. So it matters, what matters for day and night is that the part of the Earth that you are on, when that is facing the sun, you're in daytime. When it is facing away from the sun, you're in nighttime. Okay, so our new learning today, we're going to be naming the 8 planets and their size and position within the solar system. You're going to be doing 2 activities for me today. And so we're going to be naming the 8 planets and understanding their relative sizes and distances looking at a video. And we'll be researching facts about a specific planet. Okay, so don't panic. The fact file that I would like you to do, the second one, is over at least 2 lessons. You may even take 3 to do it, okay? And you can present that in whatever form you like. It can be a little booklet, it can be a PowerPoint presentation, you can do it as a video. It would be lovely to see you present it in a way that you like, okay? We saw some brilliant science videos, we've seen some lovely artwork from you. So you do present it in the way that you would like, to your strengths. Do what if you want less screen time, then do it as a big poster. I really don't mind. I just love to see what you find out and what you find interesting, because what you find interesting might be different to what I find interesting. So 2 activities today, writing a mnemonic to help you learn the names and the order of the planets in our solar system, and a planet fact file. So don't panic about it being completed today. Please don't spend hours and hours on it now, unless you want to. You've got plenty of time to complete it. Okay, so a mnemonic is a clever way to help you remember something. We're going to use this method to help us to be able to name the planets in order from the sun off by heart. So a mnemonic takes the first letter of each planet and makes it into a rhyme, a bit like an acrostic poem, but with only 1 word per letter. So have a look at the example that I show you on the next page, and then have a go at creating your own and learning it off by heart. If you're a visual person, an arty person, create a lovely, bright, colourful poster to help you and have it on your bedroom wall. Make yourself say it before you're allowed to get out of bed in the morning. Give yourself a test. So here's an example for you. So we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So taking the initial letter of each of those words, we then come up with a little rhyme to help us remember. Now the rhyme needs to make sense, otherwise it's impossible to remember. So my very excited mother just saw underground mutes. Now if you find it really hard to make up your own thing, use some of this and just change the odd word. So for example, I might change the word excited to energetic, and I might change the word mother to mouse. So my very energetic mouse just saw underground. What could I do instead of newts? Can't think of anything. Knits. My very energetic mouse just saw underground knits. So you can just change the odd word. You don't have to change all of it, and see if you can create your own version. Okay, so you're going to pause me now and do your own version. Either just write it out, create a lovely colourful poster, whatever works for you. See if you can keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it until you know it off by heart, just like we did in class when we were learning those introductions to our newspaper report, and then see if you can get somebody to test you on it. So what I would like you to do when you have finished watching this video is to go into the PowerPoint and to click on the video here. This will talk you through the size and distance between the planets. Then your final activity for today, which as I said earlier, does not have to be completed today, is to create a fact file for a planet of your choice. You can choose which of the planets you do. So the information you must include, I'd like you to tell me the size of it, its position in the solar system. You might want to do that with a picture, a diagram, how far it is from the sun, and how it moves in relation to the sun. So does your planet orbit the sun? How long does it take to orbit the sun? Does it have any moons? Does it have any rings? Tell me all these different things about it. Tell me the things you find interesting about it. Now, please be careful when you are searching on the internet. You need to make sure that you are typing the names of the planets in correctly, and you need to make sure that there is an adult on hand to support you with this, just in case anything comes up that you're uncomfortable with. If anything does come up that you feel you shouldn't be seeing, minimize it straight away and tell your adult at home so that they can check it out for us. Okay? I hope you enjoy doing this. Remember, you don't have to finish it today.